Hey everyone, as promised, I'm coming at you with an update of my Lego room. I wanted to show you guys how I do all my sorting, all my displayed sets, the Lego wall, and just kind of show you how I personally, get everything set up, because I love watching how other people do it. It kind of gives me ideas. So I just kind of want to show you guys how I personally do it. So I have, of course, the Lego wall over there. I have some sorting systems and my shelves over there with my displayed sets. I just recently moved into this new apartment, so there's still a lot of things need to get done. That's why I'm using this plastic folding chair. I need to buy some new things. I need a lighting system. I got my blinds open to let in some natural light. I would normally have those closed to, protect from sun damage, but since I don't have any lights right now, that's gonna have to do the trick. So everything's still a work in progress, but I'm pretty proud of how I've been able to set everything up so far. I just want to give you guys a little tour. So I think we'll actually get started on the shelves over there. Now for my displayed sets, I have 3 of these wooden shelves that, basically every YouTuber has at this point. They're from IKEA. They're really nice. They're good quality. They're modular, so you can, add more shelves or take them out or position them wherever you need to. So that's really nice. I'm not a huge fan of the color. I think eventually I'm gonna stain these shelves to be a little bit darker, maybe a dark brown or gray. But this is what I have right now. I have 3 of them. Over here, I have some Bounty Hunter ships, I have the Razor Crest. I have the old Bounty Hunter shuttle from the Clone Wars, and that's a Jedi Starfighter. Down below I have the 20th anniversary Slave One, the Andor Ambush on Ferrix shuttle, the Knights of Ren ship, and the Resistance ITS transport. Down below we start to get into the Empire, so I have the AT-AT over there. Love this thing, it's great. Super glad to finally have one. I have 3 AT-STs. The one on the left is the Hoth AT-ST, then the middle is the Rogue One, and then the far right is the Mandalorian AT-ST. I have the hover tank right there, whatever that one from the Mandalorian is, I can't remember its name, and then the old Rebels Battle Pack little troop transport. Down below we get some of the spaceships, so we have the new TIE Fighter, the smaller one. I actually really like this scale, it makes the sets cheaper, and they look pretty good. We have the super underrated, in my opinion, Inquisitor shuttle. This thing it's big, it's sleek, the angles are really cool, and there's enough room in this thing to fit all the minifigures, which you don't really get super often. I have Major Von Reg's TIE Interceptor from Resistance. It's First Order, not Empire, I know, but I think it's a really cool ship. The bright red just makes it stand out above all the rest. We have the Lambda class shuttle right there, the old Imperial V-Wing, and the Battle Pack troop transport. Down below, I have my collection of speeder bikes. Lego's made so many speeders throughout the years, and I don't think this is all the ones I have, but it's a good chunk of them. And I really like having them out on display because you really get to see the variety that Lego's made. They made a lot of clone trooper bikes or droid bikes, but you get to see some of the more unique versions, like this one right here. I think this is from a Rebel Battle Pack, but I think it looks super cool. It's it's got the angles, it's really nice looking, and I really like this Bounty Hunter one as well. It's just got so much going on in it, and it totally fits the scheme of something that a Bounty Hunter would be riding along on. And back there are some of the bigger ones, like the Solo Speeder, and that one is such a cool set, I think. Like, it's simple, it's small, no one asked for it, but man, they knocked it out of the park. Oop, it is cool, it is very cool. And like the Naboo Flash Speeder. So yeah, this is all the speeders. Right next to it, I have my Tatooine display. So I have the UCS Cantina, Boba Fett's throne room in the back over there. I have Jabba's palace, the original one, but it's just in complete disarray. I really have to go in there and rebuild it, and I don't have the time for that right now, unfortunately. I got some other little small sets in there. Luke's Land Speeder, the Tusken Raider little set. Up above, we start to get into the Republic. So I have the Z95 Headhunter, which I think is a super underrated vehicle from the Clone Wars. A couple V-Wings, and then the newest ARC 170, which is over a decade old at this point. We need a new ARC 170. I love that ship. A lot of people do. It's high time we have a new one. Up above, we get some more Republic ships. So we have a bunch of the Jedi Starfighters. We have Anakin's right there, Mace Windu's, Obi-Wan's, Sassy-Teens, and Plo Koon's. Then that's Anakin's Interceptor from the Duel on Mustafar set. In the middle, I have the Wookiee gunship, and this is another one of those sets that I really, really like for no apparent reason. It's just cool. I don't know. I really like it. And then over there is the Bad Batch shuttle. Very cool set as well. Above, we have some Republic tanks. So we got the Republic cannon over there. A couple of fighter tanks, the newest one, and then what did that come out? 2018 or something? I need to get my years right. Then a Swamp Speeder. This is the newest AT-TE right here, and then the older one, which I believe was 2013, 2014. Personally, I think this is a better AT-TE. I think it captures the shape a little more. You get more room in this one to store troops, which is nice, but I don't know, I guess I'm a little partial to this one since I've had it longer. Then up above, I have Moff Gideon's light cruiser, the Venator, and then the Jedi cruiser over there. And then we go over to the last shelf. I have the old 2013-14 gunship right there. The Last Jedi Millennium Falcon. I'm super, super glad and fortunate to finally have a Millennium Falcon in my collection. Down below, we get to some of the droid vehicles. So some Corporate Alliance tank droids, some AATs, a Hailfire droid, the Umbara cannon, and a couple of Geonosian cannons as well. Down below is some of the spaceships. So I have a couple of the Mandalorian fighters, droid gunship, Vulture droid and Tri-droid, a couple of Geonosian starfighters. Then below those, we get to the Rebel fleet. So we have a bunch of A-Wings. I love the A-Wing. This is the older one, but not the oldest. I believe it's like 2012-ish. Then the newer one that came with General Lando, I think that's like 17, 18. I should have really looked up all the years. Then we have the Resistance A-Wing. Then that one is the Phantom, the Rebels Phantom, with the Mandalorian Starfighter. I really like this set, it's cool. It's a new take on the Naboo Starfighter. And a couple of Snow Speeders. We got a Snow Speeder and a Sand Speeder. And this is a really cool set as well, in my opinion. Down below, we got a couple of Y-Wings. This is the Rogue One Y-Wing, and then that one's an earlier version. And then a couple of X-Wings, it's the newest one, and that's a older one over there. And then a U-Wing, and I love the U-Wing. I think the U-Wing is one of the coolest things that come out of Rogue One, besides the Darth Vader stairs scene, or the hallway scene. Definitely really cool. That's it for shelving, so we'll get on to the next part. Right next to the shelving, I have just some storage systems. I have my old Lego table right here. This is where I used to always build everything. I have some pieces. This is usually where I build minifigures for non-Star Wars MOCs. I got weapons over here, and then just some extra space down here. And then I recently just sorted through almost all of my parts. These are just the ones that I didn't really need to sort through, I felt like. So a lot of like the reds and yellows or blues. It's probably not pieces that I'm gonna be using personally in a lot of my MOCs, so that's why these ones are all down here still. The next up is how I sort my collection. So I recently just parted out my entire collection, sorted out all the bricks and plates to where I wanted them. So it took forever, but I'm super, super happy to finally have it done. I bought these Craftsman tool bins. They're really good to sort Legos, I think. They got all these little drawers that you can put your bricks in. So, and they got the smaller ones and then bigger ones down here on this version. So this is, it took really long time to get everything out. But I have them sorted out pretty intensely. Bricks, below are plates and studs. I know where they all at. They probably don't make sense to anyone else, but that's what's really important. It's gonna make mock building so much easier. And I have a lot of plans for the mocks. And here's a little teaser of what I have to come. This one is the first tool bin I bought. It's not super good. Like the drawers are a lot smaller than the other ones, so you can't fit as much in there. And then of course they don't have the big ones either, like the bigger bins. So I can't recommend this one, but I really like the Craftsman. I have a makeup brush over here because it really helps with dusting Legos. If you don't know, if you're looking for a way to dust them all, definitely these makeup brushes. So I have these ones over here, and then on the other side I also have a couple more. I have browns, blues, greens, whites, everything that I would really need for mock building. So a couple more of the Craftsman ones. And then this one I got on Amazon and it was on sale. They're normally more expensive than the other ones, which is why I have a lot more Craftsman than anything else, but this one is really good too. It's got more drawers in it. They're about the same size too, so we don't run into that same issue as the other bins, but this will definitely make mock building so much easier, and I'm super glad to have that done. And then down below I just have a couple more of these Sterilite containers. These are where I put some of the bigger pieces, or what I have a bunch of. So like dark or light bluish gray bricks, or a bunch of the plates, bigger plates. So that's how I store all my pieces. Then last but certainly not least is my Lego Star Wars wall. So for those of you who don't know, I'm working on collecting every Lego Star Wars minifigure ever made. I did a little bit more of an in-depth video, so I won't linger on this one for too long. So if you want to check that out, I'll put the link in the comments, and there might be a card above. But quick overview, I got about 791 Star Wars minifigures on here. There's about 1,300 of them to collect. So far, the latest ones I put on the wall are the end of 2022, so I need to get the 2023 sets on there. So I got a little bit more space, but soon I will have to expand a little more below because we're almost out of room. Again, I've already expanded this wall 2 times already. They just keep making more and more. But I've got a lot of minifigures, and I'm really, really fortunate to have them all. The best one I have, in my opinion, is Phase 2 Rex. I've also got, Pre-Vizsla, a couple of standouts. My personal favorite minifigure of all time is Grand Admiral Thrawn. So that's my Lego wall. If you guys want a little bit more in depth, I'll put the link to the other video in the comments. So, one last little thing. If you guys like G.I. Joe, I'm a big G.I. Joe guy, so I collect the Classified series. So just a quick little overview of that. But I also have some more Lego storage down here. Got these little bins just to make things a little easier to grab while mock building. So yeah, those ones are really nice to have. I kind of want to get more of those. They're a little better, I think, than Craftsman, just because they offer a little more room, so if you have a bunch of one piece. But that is the entire Lego room walkthrough, so I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what your favorite part was, or if you have any recommendations for me. Always looking for feedback. But I'll see you guys next time.